Mad cat.
This is the wrong color triangles for 2000%.
He's smurfing so hard.
Let me see if I can find the round.
What round are you looking for? I still aiming.
I think it was this one actually.
Oh.
Was it this one?
Still there.
It is this one. Oh wait, this is the wrong perspective.
You're looking for Paul's.
Yeah. He did post it somewhere, I'm pretty sure. Let me check.
It's on his channel. I don't know where.
Oh, I found it. Cool. Alright, we need this one. Round 2.
He streamed it. That's better balance.
Well, get
Well,
No, don't rotate yet.
Paul saves him round
This
one.
one, right here. Right. I kind of want to see if anyone notices what you guys do wrong. Let's try that first. So I'll leave this as an exercise. So I'll play out the round from the beginning. Round 2.
Two?
Next round, play be heavy when they have rifles. Remember, we've
can
done round.
we get like a slight hint? All we know is a
Aiming,
macro
aiming.
mistake.
It's a macro mistake.
Blinded.
I'm guessing that
Play dugout.
Steve's all alone right now. Oh, it doesn't penetrate there.
You need to watch Art, Riley.
Okay.
They're
That's a
dogging.
bad smoke. That's a bad smoke. I gotta do
Dogging,
it.
dogging. I have Molly on default for
Keep
dash.
anchoring B, keep anchoring B.
I can't.
Okay.
Our link is open right now.
I hear a lot.
We jet smoke. There.
I'm mollied.
Also,
No, don't rotate yet.
could use improvement, but that's always been a thing.
I still aiming.
Flash, I didn't see.
Let's kill.
Still, they're
They're
backing
they're
off.
quiet, they're
kinda
quiet. Christian, I need you to clear link with me.
They can come mid on me, right?
Yeah,
thing. Yeah.
so we have to clear this.
Heads. 30 seconds left.
I'll stay here.
I'm going back, yeah. Back to our default.
Oh, aim.
Oh, sorry, I fucking. My bad.
They're still not in.
Wait, they have to come.
15 seconds.
I'm blind.
I got you.
Yo, could have TP'd into secret.
If
10
they save, this
seconds
is
left.
amazing.
Yeah, wait, that's.
Oh, nice. Good shot.
Spike planted.
What?
Planet B?
We need it. Okay.
There's still one A main though, right?
Yeah.
It's alright,
Come
we
to you,
just
we'll
stick
come
to
to
you.
We have gun advantage.
Oh fuck.
Oh, you got up.
It's a problem that we have
Yeah, my bad.
Steal
It's
load
okay.
on B or no.
There's nothing wrong with that.
Oh.
Because that's a decision that you guys make as a team here. But
Aim.
Oh, sorry,
let's go here actually. Early on.
Okay.
Okay. You want them to come in to A. Why?
Because we have
We got 4.
Yeah.
If they push in on 4 people, they lose instantly.
You don't want to dissuade them from going A. But look at what you guys did.
Oh, it doesn't penetrate there.
The smoke
You
is
need to
too
watch
early.
Art, Riley.
Okay.
And,
They're dogging.
and then I
You have a smoke.
That's block. That's a bad smoke. I gotta do it.
Dogging.
You make presence from dugout and link.
I have Molly
You use double
on
smoke.
default for dash.
Keep anchoring B, keep anchoring B.
I can't.
Okay.
Our link is open right now.
You dog.
I hear a lot.
We jet smoke. There.
You Viper Molly.
I thought they were already in, so
Yeah.
I was trying to split them up.
Well, the idea here is like, you guys are showing that you guys are all here. What does any reasonable team do?
They leave.
Which is the complete opposite of what you guys want them to do, right?
Mm-hmm.
You want them to come in here. It's a meat grinder. It's a free, this is a crossfire. You have 2 link. You have this alarm. Honestly, you don't need to be watching this. There's an alarm bot here. You could stack 3 people here, 1 person here, and don't even smoke. Let them in. Fuck it, right? Don't smoke, don't molly. You can molly when someone actually gets in. Maybe jet smoke dashes, then you can molly. But honestly, you don't even need your molly. You just all shoot them. Because like you have this molly.
Especially
And
since
this
it's a
turret.
bonus, right?
Yeah, it's anti-eco, like, you know what I mean? They're not gonna kill all 4 of you.
I'm mollied.
But look at what you guys are doing. This is scaring them the hell off from here. I would have instantly said, let's go B immediately. There's 4 here, right?
No, don't take it.
So yeah, that's the macro issue. Steve can be alone, that's fine. As long as he's playing his life and he gets the information, like whether or not they come this way, that's perfectly cool. It lets you stack actually, right? If he's like able to see that no one's here, right? But the way you guys are defending this is incorrect. You want them to come in because you have 4 people here, right? So think about that when you guys are defending. Like, is this strong side? Are we playing to hold, right? Or are we playing to deny them to even come into the site? I would do that if maybe it's just 2 people here and you're stacked B. Then you want to dissuade them from coming into A because it's your weak side, right? But because it's your strong side, you want them to come in and you want to kill them when they come in, right? So that's like the biggest macro thing there.
So quick like initiator question.
Yeah.
It would have been more efficient to not use dog there and save it to clear mid again, right?
Yeah, I mean, dogging A main to figure out if they're there is fine, I think. But since you guys know that they're there, there's really no point to dog, right? Like, what's the best that you can do? Stun 1, but there's 3 there. Right? You're not gonna go up to them and try to kill them. You want them to come in, so yeah, saving the dog is more ideal. Because you can use the dog to clear out like contested unknown space. This is like, you know that they're there. There's no point.
Okay.
But yeah, also leaving this empty was also a macro mistake, right? Like, someone could have walked through here and killed Paul. Like, this was a play, right? That they could have
Also
done.
very scary for Steve
Yeah.
and Anchor.
Yeah, exactly.
Like,
They can walk underneath them right now.
I still A main.
Well, actually, I didn't see.
Yeah. So like, there is a hole in your defense right now. But because you heard a lot A, right? You want them to come in. Like, honestly, this is fine if you know that they're A and you want them to come in. The issue is you're dumping all your util to stop them from doing so, right? You're making a lot of noise so that they're gonna be scared to come in. That's the bigger mistake. But yeah, I think that was like the only like problematic round, macro wise. Like, everything else is, yeah, super minor mistakes. There could have been like small things that could have been better, but the real game is this one.
In that situation, right? Should I just like stay link?
Yeah,
And not-
yeah,
okay.
you should have stayed link.
Okay.
Like, you should have
Okay.
made sure that this was not an option for them.
Okay. Where do you usually? Is it better to hold link from like?
You have
like
your
the-
one way.
Yeah.
Hold your one way when it's
Oh.
up. Hold an off angle when it's down.
Oh. Okay.
Cool. Yeah. Let's move on to this one.
Oh no.
Oh, wait, on this one, dude.
No.
But yeah. Oh, and Riley, just regarding my comment on like we weren't playing necessarily aggressive in the sense of like pushing into them. I just think we were holding angles with the intent to like take fights when we were like our defensive structure is very static. Like, it was like 1 per lane effectively. So like we're holding those angles and taking fights, and if we get one, we probably can't get out very easily because nobody else is there to support us.
That's I mean, okay.
Let's default.
What did you guys think you guys did wrong for those who played this game?
I honestly don't really remember this game.
I was so mentally exhausted from the premiere game that I was kind of on autopilot.
So
Oh,
that's
flash.
problematic because when you guys play
Yeah.
playoffs, right? It's gonna be a freaking marathon. So,
Oh no.
you know what I mean? So
Yeah.
A team was toasted after playing 4 games, back to back to back to back. Like that is what you'll probably need to start getting better at. In which case, you should schedule like scrims back to back to back to back, so that you get that, you know, kind of like endurance, right?
Endurance training and all that.
Cause yeah,
I'm trying to remember. I mean, I think we did better than we thought we were gonna do.
True.
Huh? But
what
can
you
always do
thought you were
better.
gonna do 5? What was it? 5? Some. It was
There's like
some
4,
ridiculous.
Oh, no, well, I guess because we 7.
7-17. You thought you were gonna do worse than
Less than-
this?
Yeah.
That's pretty bad, actually.
Yeah.
So.
We did do worse on Ascent.
True. We did do worse in a sense.
You gotta think
It's
big and
also
win
like
big.
A team's 5th time running this comp, so like we're just as
It's-
new to this map as you guys.
It's
are,
my
so,
first time playing Viper
Yeah.
and second time playing this map.
Yeah, but yeah.
Like it was bad enough that I didn't even know how to throw the smoke orb while running to cross B. Because I never had the chance to do it.
I think you guys win out the pistol.
Yeah, we win like the first 4 out of 5, I think.
Yeah.
We did 2, lose 1, win 2.
You guys, what did you guys do for pistol? You guys took A, came back B, hit B. That's literally what A team does as well. That's fine. That's
Yeah,
good
default,
strat,
Like, butter bulk all
This
that.
is anti-eco. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you already see wrong?
Probably that KJ's up there.
Correct.
Yeah.
This is not
default.
good. Why? Why is this not good?
Don't want to donate.
Free gun.
That's a free gun. If someone decided to just swing and be better, yeah, that's a free gun.
Definitely up. Right clear. One's almost definitely arch. One's dugout, one's dugout.
Nothing's watching
Okay,
your
you
flank.
found a
just because-
dugout.
Yep,
Okay.
one's dugout. Riley, I'm flashing dugout for you.
Cool. Double swing, good.
Riley, get back, get back, get back.
Paul,
I
your
can
bump,
heal you.
Paul, your bump.
They have a setup here. Doors.
I'm flashing us.
Art.
Flash.
I'm flashing us.
Art.
The KJ continuing to lurk out there is a little bit scary again too.
Yeah, it's still, yeah. That's a macro issue.
I don't know how much it has to do with it being somebody who wasn't. Well, did he get Pearl review? Because that
That's
was
Paul, right? Or no?
no, that's
No, it's
who's that?
Calvinus.
Oh. He.
because like on
all
defense
days-
we were a little bit disjointed too because we weren't running
That's
our
fair, yeah.
setup. He was running A team setup, but
Oh, yeah.
he was holding mid instead of A. On flowers.
Hey, bomb. You can.
When they tap, let's all push the wall.
I'm gonna molly on tap.
Oh no, I got.
Wait.
The
Yep,
flank.
Was this gunfight
Like that.
taking out there, or did he just get
No,
spammed?
he got flanked.
He got flanked,
Okay.
which is weird. How did he get?
Well, I mean, there's nothing holding your flank
Did he come through?
this way.
So he came through B.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah.
Yeah, that's.
No sight.
Yeah.
Our plan doesn't involve KJ lurking really.
Yeah. I think.
What is your plan?
I mean, the KJ lurk is
Hold
fine.
flank.
It's
Well, I
just
mean that-
scary on the anti-eco.
Just push things up.
Yeah.
Can you guys come towards mid? I wanna take connector.
So this is bonus.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, touched out.
You're gonna default on a
You
bonus.
guys are here, dog. Just
Probably.
like.
I'm gonna meet up with Paul Christian.
Okay, you decided to take length.
let's take
It's
it.
fine.
Purpose.
KJ was in the thingy.
You guys trade. You guys get 2 guns. This is looking really good.
Vandal behind you, Paul.
Cross. You can cross.
30
Oh.
seconds left.
I'm planning in front of the thingy mobile.
Yep. Punch for art main.
Is it a vending
that
machine?
call.
Main split.
I don't know, but I love the thing about
One
Bobby
dug out.
call.
It's harbor.
Alright, mistaken formation. What's going on?
I'm watching flank even though there's nothing. Yeah.
Correct. Yeah, this was useless. You should have been doubled
Two
up.
flowers.
Ping bomb, ping bomb.
Oh, sorry.
Also, dead person needs to ping bomb. Who is that?
Me.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, so this is late. That needs to be done immediately. Let's see what else.
Ping bomb, ping bomb.
Oh, sorry. Yep.
Oh yeah, I flashed during Kill Christian. Ray spams because Dan sees. Dan pushed up. Dan takes a fight. It becomes 2v2. It's just spam city now. And then yeah, the molly comes in. It's rough. Go ahead.
Alright, so yeah, I guess I changed my mind on the policy. I guess I've still talked about, but generally I'll try to say that for you. I was gonna ask the main question here. Okay, so you guys, even though you're bonusing, you load up on utility, right?
Yeah.
Okay, and that, but when you went into post plant, you played like further back, like a little more passive, which is a possible, no, that's a possible formation. It could be valid, right? But then when the what was it? Defenders used their retake utility on the site, there didn't really seem to be a response to it. Like, did someone like volley something, throw a lineup, like counter their plant, or sorry, counter their retake or something like that? Because it seemed like y'all were just trying to take gunfights through their abilities.
I was trying to molly on bomb tap, but then got flashed by KO.
Yeah, you got flash pushed.
Yeah, I think I called that out. I was like,
Okay. Was your molly like the only counter util for the retake? Like,
I guess
the
there could
bomb
be
plant insurance?
KJ Molly, and then I guess it looks like Paul has
Uh-huh.
flash, and then
Mhm.
Jet doesn't really have.
I
I
think
guess
Yeah.
she can
all
smoke
get
dash,
here
too,
to
but
was there a call here that they were they touched the ball, right?
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, which was why people were like, someone ping, someone ping, someone ping. But that should just already be done by
Yeah.
whoever's dead. Like, someone dead should just be like, I will ping the bomb for you, right?
Yeah.
Instead of someone asking you to ping, which is at that point usually too late.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Ping bomb.
yeah.
Ping bomb.
Oh, sorry, sorry.
So you guys are like all in the same position, but not taking the fight together. You see how like what's going on here? That's technically a 1, and that's technically a 1, right?
Man.
Like someone should be on the left, and someone should be on the right, so that way you guys don't just get spammed. And look, yeah, Ray just like shoots this angle. Also the post plant A main, you guys should have been playing together. So
yeah, I think I was scared of flank, but
here, also yeah, peeking like
But I
this,
forgot.
right? That's a 1. This is a 1. This is a 1. There's so many 1s right now, right? Like this is not ideal. Like it's 5v3.
5v3.
5v3. You double up, triple up. This turret is watching mid. Why are you watching mid? Right? Like you see what
I had to stay there because I've messed up the alarm bot, so I was at the very corner of my range.
Okay, yeah, so that's a better, you need a better setup. Oh,
Yeah.
you weren't here for the round before, but lurking, anti-eco. No.
Yeah.
Right. It's anti-eco. You don't want to give him a gun. Don't just default into a lurk because of habit, right? Look at the macro. What's happening? They have eco guns. They're not going to have anything. If you give them a gun, then it becomes very scary for your team. And then back to this round. It was basically you guys got these picks, which was huge, very good, and then the post plant was like awful, right? You shouldn't be giving this fight, right? If anything, you should be jump spotting it. If you don't know how to jump spot, learn to jump spot. It takes like 30 minutes. And yeah, like 2 people holding these
Yeah,
2
I should have
right,
been.
so,
I should have been with Riley in that one.
yep.
Yeah.
2 flowers.
We did
Um,
plan a little bit of.
cool.
Yeah.
Okay, belong.
Want you can turn from here as well, so they can be closer.
But to get that point was pretty good, yeah.
Yeah,
Careful.
exactly.
Arbor backside.
We're just going. We're just going. We're running them over. Stop.
Yeah, you run over B
Ready?
strat.
Go.
Fine. Do that.
Menu connector.
I think the plant's a little early.
Why is Jet second?
Menu connector.
Also, Jet has bomb.
Also, Jet has bomb.
Hey.
You guys don't have any control of backside B. You guys should be.
Admittedly, though, I mean, yeah, you should take it probably, but they knew that nobody was there, right?
One mid.
Face away. Face away. Nice.
Who? What? They know who was where?
Oh yeah, because of the.
You know nobody's
scout,
backside
yeah.
because the ult went
Oh,
straight
oh,
link.
Yeah.
But maybe could have
But
taken
you should take this space. You shouldn't give up this space by default.
I fucked up on this. I had a good angle on heaven, but
Tail flank.
Cool, you get 2 from holding flank.
They could be on site.
They forced.
poor Paul.
Oh no, Paul.
1 front sight.
Okay.
I guess that's not really front sight.
Somali.
Oh, Paul crashes
Do
here.
you want to?
You guys still win.
Yeah.
But...
Let me see.
1 front sight.
He could have helped here too with getting the crossfire once the molly dissipates.
Yeah. I assume that's what happens actually, but
Go was this round we were holding flank.
Yeah.
he was holding flank.
Okay.
I got 2.
I'm gonna.
Yeah. Because even though that turned out successful, like I did have my thoughts on that one. And that was Christian. In that scenario, I understand you were probably holding line up for a post plant, right?
Wait, what?
So in the previous round, the round that we won, right? If you recall what happened like towards the end of the round, you were probably holding position for a post plant lineup, correct?
Yeah, I had my smoke orb and Molly for it.
Yeah. So you were holding out for a lineup, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I'd say
I was
look,
also playing pillar to take gunfights.
Sure, yeah. Normally a good policy, right? I would just say sometimes the principles can change depending on the situation being dictated. Okay, so in that scenario, he already held a good off angle, right? And because of that, he was able to score 2, like on a flank pick, right? Part of being able to play in a team, right, and be a good teammate is not to be asked to do stuff, but to just simply offer it or just already do it for somebody, right? And for example, normal case, right, if I see a teammate ready to take contact somewhere, I know they're coming. Those guys are stomping too, so they're coming, right? You could even say something real quick. Hey, I can go take contact for you. You don't have to die or anything. You just have to jiggle for him. I can take contact for you, right? Make the play a little more 3-dimensional, right? So what was it? There is dual flank, right? They see you engaged, and maybe it's even on angle, right? So they think it's gonna be easy fight. They swing deeper, right? When they take contact, like there's no way they're gonna expect someone else like holding off angle like Kelvin, right? So that is just like an extra insurance to the play. Now that's like just a little play right there, and a round you already won, right? But the way games like these work, right? Like a way a strategy work is if there's more redundancies to help it out and make it more successful. Like you literally applied to any other situation in this game.
So double up on flank watch and let the pillar guy play alone.
Well, is it's not a hard fast rule. It just depends on the circumstance, right? So the 2 guys flanking were stomping, right? And only 3 were left, right? So
I didn't hear him stomping.
Yeah, or in any case, right, your teammate would at least, or the stomping, ideal world, whatever, right?
Was there a call out for 2 flank?
Just
Yeah,
I'm saying that
I
didn't
heard the
work.
alarm bot. As the alarm bot goes off, and it's like at least
Mhm.
2 flank.
Oh, I didn't hear it. Okay.
Yeah.
That might
I-
have been. I might have been muted too, because I'm an idiot.
I didn't hear the call. I was just
Yeah,
trying
yeah.
to
Look, I understand, but just regardless of whatever unideal circumstances happen, right? The principle remains the same, right?
okay.
This small.
He's here. He's here. Yeah, that's the one vandal.
Let's be quiet, and then we're gonna re-hit.
One was mid. One made a step mid.
Yeah, let's be quiet. When this wall fades, we're going in.
Flashed.
Let's back up. Let's back up.
You should refresh.
30 seconds left.
Alarm bot. Plant now. Plant now. You have bomb. You have bomb. Shit.
What's the mistake there?
They don't clear backside, instead go to clear main.
Yeah, we spent 3 people main.
You guys went long. You gained all this space. You gave it right up and went into contested space. As all of you. And then now you have to re-clear all the things that you already cleared. And the chance that the other team pushed up in that space that you had. Instead of doing that, leave one.
Mm.
Right?
Yeah.
Leave one, take 3 through here, and then you go through 3 here, and then one's here, so now you know the 3 coming out here know that long is
Long
good.
is clear.
Exactly.
Mm.
You go into it.
KJ.
Shit.
But instead, look, all of you guys are looking long. I don't know why.
You have bomb. You have bomb.
But herd mentality there.
Yeah.
Paul was knife out confident too.
Oh, we got it.
I think you guys win it regardless, but yeah, that was like really sketchy for no reason. It was like anti-eco, and then it was like 2v2, right? So. What's this? This alarm bot is finessable. Why? You can walk along this, jump up here, go around. Alarm bot right here is not finessable. Unless maybe it's like a jet that can updraft or something, but like right here is like the perfect spot. I remember this aggro.
We made presents. Actually, KJ, take this.
Wait, let me get orb. Let me get orb.
Yeah, seconds.
Okay, KJ orb.
Are we in backside?
One secret.
Spam.
Plant is super open.
Helping bomb.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is the problem with just hitting 5A. A team also realized this. 5A is a really bad strat.
I need to have our control.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it's fun.
Yeah. It gets so fucked. Like, look, you know what I mean? Even with the KJ ult, like, it doesn't give you enough space, and you can get spammed like from all directions, pretty much.
Yeah.
I was discussing this with Paul, by the way, Alvin. What are your thoughts on, like, because like Paul mentioned that he thought that KJ ult is like way more useful in A, which I think is more useful in A, but the B spot is still pretty. What do you think of like the B ult
The
spot?
B
for
ult
KJ
is pretty fine too, and if you can molly this, it's really good.
Yeah.
It's just the way the angles are set up. Like, you only have to worry about CT, Heaven, and Link, which is all like within. I don't know. It's not that they're not far from each other. Versus like Link to Dugout, for example. Like those two angles are like really far from each other. So, yeah. I would imagine an ult here might actually be a lot better.
Gives you a lot more
Because it
art.
gives you art, yeah, and they can't. There's no way for them to break it. Like obviously, maybe they like molly, and they see you cross or something, and they try to molly, but
So
I
you
think that
could
gets alleviated
hold-
with like a smoke here, right? So
Yeah.
You could also like still push through art then with it too, right?
yeah,
Yeah.
because you'll know that they're behind like way back here or something.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I don't know. This has been the standard old spot, and it does get a lot of like this area though. So I don't know. It's a give or
It's
take.
probably easier, because otherwise you have to like smoke yourself off or something to like cross without like safely.
Yeah.
We're just doing this fast.
Yeah.
I guess if we're planning to do that, I can just use Viper Orb for it,
Yeah.
and then just put it up
Uh,
and then take it out.
You have Omen. You should just do it with Omen.
But the orb is.
You should be using the orb here anyways. So.
Oh.
Oh. I was thinking for like a dedicated like 8-hit.
Mm. Yeah, you guys are running double controller. Like, you should take advantage of that.
Alright, let's chill.
Well, want to say,
The burning unit
when you
has
5
a-
mob on A like that,
space.
on a single lane, and go to a post plan, that gives you like very little precious space to actually work with, right? So when you went into the post, right, you even actually immediately backed off the site, right? So you don't even have like the site itself to control. Like the only scenario in which that would even worked out, right, is if like your controls use more aggressive utility, like further down into CT, right, where you actually like aggress into them, right?
Yep.
That would be the only scenario where it worked, where you literally would just like 5-man onto that right hand entrance, you know?
Yeah, you're like,
I think we should have sent 3 art.
yeah, either
Mhm.
push through here or push through here or push through. Like push through is the idea if you do like a full hit from.
I think
here.
it could also be argued that some of the problem there was that I don't think the call was made to get KJ the orb
Mhm.
and use the KJ ult until after Paul was halfway through getting the orb and then
Yeah.
realized he didn't and he should go to the KJ instead.
Yeah.
So that's just a planning thing probably.
Yep.
Alright, ready?
That's a press tab moment.
Push connector.
Do you know what the call was on this round?
On this one, I
Go.
think it was take
Okay.
link.
Take link.
Yeah, take this space. Which I noticed you guys did a lot. And the issue with this is that it's hard to do. Right?
Mm-hmm.
And even once you do it, then what? Right? That's like the biggest thing is
That's what I noticed. Like
Yeah.
once we had this control, I was like, I don't know where we're supposed
yeah.
to go after we have this. Do we
Yeah.
just go art and the art 2A?
Yeah, that's the biggest thing. It does, I will say that it does make the other team very paranoid about this. So if you're able to take this, there might be like value of like, okay, maybe you just like back out, keep one as lurk, and then just hit a site from there or something. I don't know. But because it does draw a defender to come to here for sure. And it makes them very scared of like Link and Art, right? These angles. So it kind of acts like a late split
Corruption.
almost. Like you're gonna split a site pretty much. I think that's what this advantage of taking the space is. It seemed like you guys didn't even take con though. I think taking
Yeah.
con is what the strength
Yeah.
is. If you take con, then yeah, the defense is like really screwed basically.
Yeah, I think I prefer here to
Let's chill.
take that space than
Burning
immediately
unit
push
model,
through
let's
to
chill.
COD and take that space
Yeah.
while the smoke is still up. That'd be like your mid crunch if you also push art, right?
Yeah.
Alright, ready?
Yeah.
Push connector.
Yeah, you guys do this.
Flash
The
cross.
issue with this
that a-
is
Bad flash?
yes, it took way too long to pop. It was turned.
Yeah, pop behind
Well, no, he turned it.
all.
You see this guy?
Oh.
He's just turning
Well-
back.
But it. Oh, okay.
That's why Paul
Damn.
is not blind at all.
Yeah.
But if he turned it, he would have turned into it, right? Could
No,
have popped
no,
behind
it
him.
wasn't even that.
They turn.
Look at where
It
it
just-
pops.
Flash cross.
It's like right
Oh.
here.
Yeah.
Okay.
So there's a failure utility, but also this is a triple failure of mechanics to not even get one.
Um,
Flash cross.
Like even if you fucking try P, you should at least get one.
where is? He hasn't used Jet Dash. This is a prime area for Jet Dash, right?
Mm-hmm.
You like dash out so that your team can fight. Right now they have to focus on 2 angles versus just this one little narrow angle.
Let's chill.
Like right here, jet dash out, right? Then this guy's fucked. But you guys are all like bunched up, so it's not that hard of a shot to hit.
Were we not? Did they turn it?
They must have turned it. It wasn't a fast flash.
Also, this is a mechanics issue as well.
Damn.
Ooh.
Spike down mid.
Yeah.
Look, you're not ready for him. You're just peeking, but you're not ready to fight,
Were we not?
and that's why you lose.
They must have turned it. It wasn't a fast flash.
That was it. I know Steven's not here, but like, first man at 2, you gotta go fucking wide.
Yeah.
Like, you gotta create space for people to like actually fight through instead
Yeah.
of getting sprayed down like that.
And the best part about Jet, you can go really wide.
He will not
So
remain at heart. He wants to take the narrow peek and dip.
yeah,
30 seconds.
yeah. There's nothing you can do here, Christian. But that's
How
fine.
dare you? How dare
I
you
could have
not
saved.
1v5?
But-
What do you guys think?
What is this?
Fake. Next time we do the thing, we should
Fast
fake
art?
flash it and then
Eco?
swing on the fake.
I like it.
Just both be
Is it fast art? It is fast art.
Dog you.
Nice.
Oh.
Steven hits a nice shot.
Ah.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm gonna group over kills.
Trying to watch your movements.
Yeah. I was curious on the hesitation from the was it the Sky to peek there, right? Because the KJ Molotov, no, not KJ, the KO Molotov, right, was not on point. It was dodgeable there, right? And the Jet was already moving up.
Yep.
Yeah, this is like huge hesitation right here.
Yep.
They should be dual fighting whoever's on the other end.
Should be doubled up. This is the same thing here. This should just be smoked.
I was trying to, but I didn't call it out.
Well, no, Jet should just smoke this.
That's the
You know what I
reason
mean?
why.
Like-
Riley, are you taking martial fights on B-Law?
Yeah.
Is that what's happening?
That nobody gave me. He's sad.
Yeah.
Ah.
I was trying to smoke the angle off, but then we got swung by Ray.
Yeah. So like, really, what you should just do is Jet smoke here. Yeah, sure. Take the first fight on it. They unpeak. Whatever. Smoke it off. Focus on the next angle, which is here, right? Imagine if Jet smoked this and you just all swung this guy. You'd probably kill him, right? But because you're all like focused on this angle and this angle, you're gonna be fucked. It's 2 separate angles, right? So
Spike down
Alright, I'm gonna group over kills.
also, yeah, I don't think you just go solo Marshall here. That's like that's a ranked play, not a premier play.
A play for picks play, which is the play of no plays.
Like that's what you do in ranked. That's not what you do here.
That's the fun play. No fun allowed.
What's better is it maybe if you all had enough money for Marshall, right? And
we
you
all
all
be-
go here, right? Then it
Right.
becomes way more viable because then like yeah, you probably shit on the guy there if 2 people hit like a body shot, right? So
Actually. Where do we want
but this basically relies on you doing something miraculous, right? Which we shouldn't be relying on miracle plays to win games consistently, right?
Well, B team likes to rely on Riley popping heads, so
I don't know. I feel like to beat A team, we need a miracle.
No, all it is, is solid fundamentals. You were actually, what was it? Got up to what, 4 or 5 like the first half, and then everything was just slipping afterwards.
No.
So like, there was potential there. You just gotta keep at it.
Oh yeah, we read
Yeah,
that. We read
yeah, I
that
didn't
from a
quite-
while away.
Yeah.
We were like, he has omen ult. He's just stay on V, stay on A, where he's literally just gonna be walking up and ulting, wait for it, and then we read it basically.
Was Viper back? Halls?
Yeah,
No,
back hall,
late-
yeah,
or
back halls,
just like
okay.
somewhere here.
Yeah,
I don't
was
remember
watching, I was
exactly
like-
where, but yeah, that was basically where.
I heard it
I
right
was
And
watching, I
then
was like,
we
they
had
didn't
someone
clear
here
battles.
too. We were
Oh.
ready. We were like ready on backside A as well,
on the floor too.
in case he did it from A.
30 seconds.
Yeah.
I think ideally also you two group up there, even if you're gonna do the Omen ult to get bomb.
Yeah. Because at least one person can cover for the other.
But it's pretty hard round anyway at that point.
Plan?
Buy round.
Oh, this is link play again.
I think Paul likes this dog. It's
Well,
part of the-
Steve called it out. Yeah, he wanted.
He wanted to
try
do a fake
faking.
flash.
Shit, Link.
Alright, ready? Wait, no. Alright, now I'm ready.
Steven,
Wait. Ready. Go.
This is also a mechanical mistake. Like, why do you have to be here to do a fake flash? Why can't you be running in with him, throwing the fake flash, ready to trade, right?
Yeah. You don't need to curve it. You
Exactly.
can just throw it in
You
front
can
of
just
you
throw it
and walk out.
here and have your gun out and walk out, right?
Oh no. they
Especially
tried
considering
on
like
turn.
the is this considered meta comp? Your comp right here?
Nope.
Nope.
No,
this is
definitely
off meta.
not.
This is off meta.
Okay. Well, I was about to say, since your current comp only includes one duelist, like only one running a guy, like whoever's initiating better be like close up.
Yep.
They decided it.
keep up.
One mid.
Taking it.
Arbor mid.
Yeah, I think that comes from I think we just need to take the duel if they're still watching into the connector there, or like into the link connector to link. Then once that's clear, then you flash out.
This is also KJ error. Where's the turret?
Dogging.
I guess your Viper killed. Right here.
Yeah.
Right.
It's. Mhm.
Keep up.
One mid.
Taking it.
Let's just say on that note, Jeremy, it's more like the principle too of like traveling in a pack during a default, right? There's not much of a point in being super cowardly when it comes to those fights. The whole reason why you're taking like 2-3 people in a spot and you're on a full buy round and you got full utility, right? Is that you're supposed to have the guns and the utility to take the map control that you want, right? And if you keep like just hesitating every time you encounter someone, you're not going to get that space.
It's 70.
But yeah, right now, like, it's gonna be super hard. Right. Like, look. Right.
Oh no.
Yeah. This is why we need a turret here.
100.
But yeah, you see what I mean by like, you take this con control, and it doesn't really gain you much. So unless you like back out of it and like do something, because then you took this space, the other team has to use either their own body to clear it back all, or use some utility to figure out what you guys are doing, right?
And I think that's the shitty part of Link too, is that even if you take connector control, you have to reuse utility to go back
to a site,
through,
exactly.
or to go back even back through Link.
Exactly. Yeah. Which is why this space is usually not even contested for by the attack. But yeah, like if you wanted to use it, then I would say like you should split a site afterwards. It's easier to split B. If you take this like space, right? But if you did do a mid crunch, let's say you did a mid crunch, right? If you did a mid crunch, then you should be just worried about flank, right? Unless you kept like people here. It's hard to do. That's the thing. You only have 5 people. And there's 4 different places you can go. So like
What would our setup look like for a mid crunch?
when I call mid crunch, it's usually an eco round. We're trying to kill the guy con, and we usually go 3 through Link and 2 through Art. And what we do is basically make a lot of presence on the Link side, so that Art can walk up and then get timing.
I see.
Yeah.
Probably my favorite eco on this map, I think.
Yeah,
Let's
it's
do
so effective. Same thing the other way around. You could do 3 Art, 2 Link, And then you just heavy art presence, and then slow link push.
I see.
Did you guys already talk about lurking?
What about lurking?
Oh, just that I think whoever's the lurker on the team should be a little bit more aggressive, because you can't be like sitting outside of a main while your teammates like already like making a bunch of noise like link side.
Yep.
Just like an example.
Mhm.
Because like you want to take as much map control as you can, because this is a big map. Otherwise, like if your team gets stuck, they have no exit plan.
Yep. 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 Also,
Yeah, I
the
think I should,
role of the lurk is like
keeping them on their toes even if I'm
You-
not there.
you can't just clear things for granted. You actually have to be ready to fight, right? Because as the lurk, you getting a kill is humongous, right? Because it causes chaos to the other side, where they have to now go, oh shoot, there's a guy over there, right? And it just puts the thought into their mind of like, now we have to do something about it. We have to like dedicate a person to go clear it out, hold that push, or just always be like worried about it, right? So
Yeah, you gotta be a little bit confident to take those 1v1s.
yeah, and if you lose it, then you actually lose a lot of map control for your team. Your team's pretty much locked into whatever they're gonna do. There's no out for them.
Yeah. Though, keep in mind, pushing for map control as a solo person is extremely risky, and the typical lurk characters like Omen typically don't have access to like huge info clearing
Yeah.
abilities such as like Sova or Sky, right? Lurking is often considered a win more strategy, right? Like if you are already have a big, if you already have some kind of advantage in a round, a lurk will help you win more, right? It's an extra insurance policy. But lurking is not a replacement for like a pack of people going out there and getting map control. Because like if you, for example, you're doing like a 1-1-3 default, right? Like two lanes have like one lurk or whatever, and like the main group of like three people get slaughtered. You're not winning that round.
Yeah.
Like that round's over,
Correct.
right?
Yeah.
So keep in mind, like whatever. Even if you're not explicitly lurking, if you're like the sole guy holding lane, your play is often more passive.
Yep. Correct.
If you make try to back angles with bad guns.
What is this? Why is Paul here? I need to know.
Fake B? Like can three of you make noise?
Ah, fake B.
B?
Fake B go A, I guess that's
I'm gonna take.
well, I would be faking with Sky.
I was gonna say the same thing. I was like, shouldn't Paul be with the group that's fake?
Yeah, that's what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
that's super sus if initiators,
The
especially
initiator's
the
not there.
solo
Yeah.
initiator.
Yeah. A lot of times, where the initiator is where they're going, or at least that's what the defense will read, right? Because the initiator has the tools to take that space more effectively than anyone else, right? Like dog, flash,
Yeah.
ult, like these things get space like candy, right? Like it's free. But yeah, you want to take B space, but you only have 2 controllers and a jet, right? So so what's gonna end up happening here, right? You're gonna be dry checking it. You're gonna be all dry swinging this shit, and that's
two duelists and a viper, mind you.
Jet,
Yeah,
Walmart Jet, and a Viper.
So I wouldn't
Yeah.
be surprised if you get picked off, right? There's
Oh,
no
that's pretty
effective
much what
util.
happened.
Yeah.
Yeah, they push up.
I'm gonna make the declaration right here. Paul needs to live up to his name. Okay, his name is Jupiter, right? That's the largest mass planet in the solar system. What does Jupiter have? It has like dozens of moons orbiting it, right? He needs to have like everybody orbiting him.
Yeah, and then now it's the most readable play on the planet, right? You guys made noise. Stop making noise. You guys lost a person. Which means they still have this control. So we see nothing here. Guess what we're doing? We're stacked over here.
By the way, did you guys ever rerun the default after the first run?
I'm not sure.
Just out of curiosity.
See how the
Wa-
jet
was
ults
There's three
here.
here.
Guess why we have 4 here. Why do we have 4 here? This
you're
is why we have
walling.
4 here.
Bet it's because you're walling.
I can't believe we got
bold.
stream sniped in in-house.
Oh, that was in house.
Yeah, I mean it was an A versus B scrim basically
Oh.
with the sub.
In-house. Yeah.
That's such a rough fight with the Spectre right here.
Yeah. Yeah,
See, what
like
we
if
should've
you
done-
want to fake, right? Give the bomb to the people that you would normally think of as lurks.
Like probably our KJ, because
KJ, probably and Viper.
Oh.
You put up your wall and then you throw this orb, and then
then go
KJ
up,
makes sure no one pushes this. You immediately
Uh-huh.
go this way, and you have Jet, Sky, Omen fake this, right? Then they're like, oh shoot, Jet's running it down. There's a Sky Flash, Sky Dog, Omen Flash. There's 3 here.
there's
What-
a Viper orb
Yeah, like what would the defense think at that point? It's B,
to be.
right? Yeah. Yeah, against like better and better teams that play more coordinated, there's going to be one here anchoring, but you have 2v1, right? So, and you have the power of surprise because it's a fake. But yeah, it was just a read at that point. So, also,
I think even Riley could probably lurk too, because I think.
yeah,
kinda
Omen can
confident
also
taking those
lurk. Yeah,
1v1s, you
I
know.
agree.
So we just need Sky and Jet to solve the fake.
Just Sky ult is not enough.
Yeah, it's an aggro ult.
Because we can shoot the ult. But imagine if you Sky ult flash and they're blind and they can't shoot the ult because of it. Then there's a higher chance of these things making it to them, right?
There's three here.
Otherwise, we just shoot it. It's no problem.
Hands up. Okay, all
What's this?
art and then 1 lurk A main. Annoying. Let's do 4-man all.
I think
4 wait, what?
with Viper still
4-man.
on
What?
that round.
You're cutting out.
Viper died on the op shot right after Paul sent his ult in.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So
right here.
honestly, I think A is gonna be a hard take anyways with like your Omen down because you guys have no smokes.
Yeah. Yep.
So I think you guys should just like scrap that plan and like re-hit mid or something.
Yeah.
Alright.
Also, with the gun choice, Spectre, go mid. Right? Like, you shouldn't be taking this fight or this fight with a Spectre.
I think we have a tendency, B team in general, we have a tendency to when all else fails, we kind of just
Oh, I thought that's what you meant by dead ball.
death ball.
Ah.
There's my doggy.
If
Oh, yeah,
lost
this is-
and death bomb.
This is death ball now.
KJ's here.
I need a flash.
I'm faking it.
Oh yeah, freaking. Because you guys did this so much, I just started spamming this shit. It started becoming like conditioning. Like we were just like gonna spam that smoke because we knew you guys were taking this space.
Hero 70. Healing.
Deep hops off to make it a 3v3.
Maybe go through spawn. Go through spawn to B.
Yeah, you got caught by
That's
timing.
the thing. A team is so much
This is
better. They
classic
hold
tactical
top
shooter
angles.
scenario. Watch your 6.
I think you guys need a second flasher.
Well, I think Riley's not using his flash, is he? When he has death ball.
Let's see.
No, I mean, I guess I was expecting Paul too.
Or at least I'll
But-
just kill the turret.
KJ's here.
Yeah, I think that's like the biggest thing that I noticed when you play Omen is you hold onto his flash for a long time.
Yeah.
think 18 to someone.
Just
Well, see,
no, no,
here's the thing.
just
18's
part of being a
super,
teammate, right?
like,
Out of
fast
instinct,
to
just
play.
offer to use your flash, okay? Like you see a teammate peeking, I can flash that for you. Just instantly say it.
Yep.
Because I think the death ball would have worked if we flashed the guy at least.
Spell. So how many people were on that angle, like at the time of the first fight?
the first one right
Yeah.
here
Yeah, when they first engaged.
looks like 2 or 3. 2.
Yeah, sorry.
Looks like 2
Yeah.
right here. And then
Yes.
I don't know, Christian. You don't need to worry about that.
Just run.
Just
past
run,
it.
run with
Just
your team.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, if you're getting spammed,
Just run.
either spam back, right? Ideally, not within the place where they're spamming. Like you see these tracers. Like you could be on this side spamming it, or like Paul could be spamming it, but he was like someone was asking him for a flash. If you
I think
cannot do,
I think I was spamming it, but I was spamming it. I was spamming it in your.
I'm taking it.
Yeah.
Oh,
So-
okay, yeah.
I was. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because originally you were shooting towards the door and then
Yeah.
I tried spamming and then you shot me.
Yeah. I was just saying this around. I guess maybe the one peeker there, but I would say obviously yes, flash would have helped, dog would have helped, whatever fucking utility you're throwing there would have helped, right? But the people you were attacking into, right, wasn't throwing any util in response to you like hitting them, right? Legitimately, you could have also been fine just by like 4 or 5 man mobbing them, just straight up taking that fight.
Yeah.
And it's just as long as your mechanics are equal, and if they aren't equal, that's a problem. Okay.
Like, you
should-
know,
The
you
mechanics
know,
are not equal.
you know that there's a one
Yeah.
person here, right? If you're in like, for example, right around here.
Dude, if you stick like 5 irons against 1 radiant, the radiant's gonna die.
Yeah.
It's gonna be like a 1 for 2
Like this.
at worst.
This is where Riley, you should have realized like you should just flash basically, because look at where Paul is.
Right. Yeah.
And this is like one of the biggest reasons why like I think this dog is overused for you guys when you should just flash and swing together. Right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I see that.
The dog is really useful when you don't have the numbers, right? To contest space. If you don't have the numbers to contest space, this is a good tool to figure out if it's even safe to go there. Right? It should not be used as a
Crutch.
not crutch, but like the dog doesn't give you as much value as you think it does.
I have an initiated question then based on that. I feel like between this and also like comments on Ascent, Paul tends to like using the dog as the go in type
first
of
contact?
utility.
Yeah.
Do you disagree with that?
I do. Because like if you do fast plays like a death ball, you don't want the dog. You want to play close as 5s.
Yeah.
So the 2 things that you would do here is a pretty like optional. Is like Riley had 2 opportunities to flash before you guys death ball through that door. It's to the left, right behind the door as you guys are going in. And the second time would be what is it? After the door, going to the right into connector. So that like that. Like that'd be like the first flash opportunity, and the second flash opportunity would be like right after. And then basically you guys like work your flashes, like combo your flashes. Like okay, so Sky flashes, then Omen flashes, then Sky flash again as you guys are moving together as a unit into connector.
Yeah.
So the bad thing about the dog is that like one person's like vulnerable. So if somebody like fast flying out of B, for example, like might get caught.
Yep.
Who knows? Like if Paul's lagging it and he's like last going in, somebody coming off art, and if Paul dies, no one could trade him.
That's true, yeah.
Like right here, he's not even ready, right? And Ray's done this play. Ray did this play once. He walked out here and he got the kill, right?
Especially with
Like, look at
Harbor
this.
could just throw a wall up on.
And then Paul pulls up the knife to get closer, you know.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then back to that orb, like if you don't want to fight back and you're afraid of someone swinging out from that smoke, just toss a molly into it. They have to respect
Yeah,
that.
this one. Crazy people will push it though. Like the highest elo people, they'll push that shit because they know that you're not fucking holding it. If you smoke and mollied it, right?
Yeah.
Being a W warrior.
Viper should play A. Maybe go through.
But a lot of elo, like they're just if they see a smoke and a molly, they're pretty scared.
Yeah, most people will just be like, not worth it.
Off angles.
Oh.
Yeah, that was mostly timing, I think, there. When they turned and then
This
C wasn't
is-
quite there to watch it yet.
They flashed B. They
This
took all
is
of B. They know I'm here.
Oh my god, this was such a good play by A team. Holy fuck. I remember this shit. I called this shit so well. I said, hey Dan, you have op? I'm gonna fucking take all of B main for you. Ray's also gonna fake some presence here, and he's gonna immediately rotate A. Okay, so I was like, I'm gonna take deep B main control for you, and I threw a flash here, threw a knife here, and then he's posted up on this fucking angle right here. Super, super deep. And we're like, perfect. I'm leaving you here. We're going to stack A, and we're going to make them come right into your op.
Do you guys still commit to A based on what's happening on the map right now?
No, because, yeah, we've stacked this at this point. And then now they should be like, oh, yeah, Viper,
How did that
Harbor.
first pick happen?
Let's see. Looks like spam.
Oh, spam, dude.
Looks like spam.
Yeah, it's kind of hard here too because your killer just not getting any information and no map presence. You're just like stuck around spawn.
Yeah. Yeah, see, yeah, this is kind of pointless. Put a turret here. It's like right at the spawn barrier. It watches mid like this. Yeah, they could.
I
go
put
out
the
like
turret
this.
after you pushed up all the way up B.
Yeah, so but instead of like putting this alarm bot, right? You could just put a single turret here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So this is the, ironically, a clever play that is the opposite of what you told us in the
Correct.
earlier VOD review.
Correct, because we
where-
want you to go into the strong
Yeah.
gun in an unexpected angle. Is basically. So that's an exception, right? In
Yeah.
in your example, it was anti-eco.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't want an anti-eco to run to a place with a strong gun, but this is an equal gun round, which makes it okay. And at this point, we know that you guys rotated. I was like, Dan's about to go off and get 3. And lo and behold.
Flashing this corner for us.
Oh.
Yeah, because
Before the flash.
you didn't expect them to be this far up. You expected them to be back here holding with an op. But because I took all this space, he was able to hold this unexpected angle.
And some of that's because our defense would still be holding further back.
Yeah, exactly.
Probably because we tend to play very passive and reactive on defense.
Yeah. Actually, I'm seeing this on attack right now. Just looking at it macro-wise, you are being very easily manipulated. Because what was it? This is me only like not. I'm not reading like 2 steps. This is me making the most immediate read based on the information you had, right? So you know you just got pushed off of like B halls or whatever, right? And yet you still are like semi-committing to hitting A. And then only after somebody dies, you back out of A.
Yeah, it's
right?
very
And then you make a lot of
readable,
noise when you
very
back out.
readable, Yep. The correct move would have been a lot of noise B. Okay, the first immediate thing is go A. So you guys do that, right? You get picked 1. And then you guys go, well, screw A. They stacked A. And then you guys go to B. The issue is you never took B control, right? Now you have all this space that you have to re-clear, which is generally really bad. Low odds. So the right call here is to cut noise and re-hit A. Because then we're like, the other team will be like, oh, well,
They must have rotated.
they must
Yeah,
have
and then
rotated.
if I
Not as
place
bad.
my turret correctly, I could even
Yeah,
throw some util, at least like maintain presence at B, so they think that like I'm holding for a rotate.
holding a push, yeah. And then
Yeah,
that way
yeah.
you can walk away over here, right? And then you hit A after you cut noise. Because at
Yeah.
that point, we would have been like, yeah.
Yeah, you also have the other option where
But
like
in that case, aren't you guys just holding A and waiting for Dan to see some presence B?
We had 3A.
So then-
But yeah, but that's probably your best bet. Because you'll cause rotates. Right? Yeah.
and you guys do get stuck. You guys could probably just call for Killjoy to like find something mid before re-hitting because I think you guys had enough time for
Yeah. Also, yeah,
pick to happen.
you guys are what? Down 4-5? I would take a mid risk. I would do it. Especially if your turret hasn't seen anything, I would take a mid risk as well. Yeah.
I'm flashing this corner.
Yeah, because the
Uh,
mid
What was
play
the
is
original
what.
plan? Was it like wall contact on A or something?
I think the
Oh.
original plan was go A.
Or
Just
was
like,
it because?
On here.
Okay, yeah.
were you guys planning like go slow on like you
No,
planning like exec onto A or like go fast onto A or what was it?
Let's see.
I'll just tap. I'll just drop a few bullets. B.
We're one away from Viper ult.
Few
You're
bullets
going-
B.
Yeah. You're going A, drop a few bullets B, grab Viper ult orb on B on A.
Yeah.
That's right. That's like the idea, I think.
Okay.
Yeah, so you get the ult orb.
Viper's here too.
I think the original, I think the plan might have been to we wanted to like ult Viper ult onto A, but then we got stopped.
You guys want to come take B again?
Uh-huh.
And
Harbor lit 100.
the call to come take B.
I think Paul might be telegraphing hits actually, with always using his dog first.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. A good team will realize that real fast.
So
Damn,
once they
like
got-
overheat there and like pull out knives.
Yeah, it was last round.
Last round.
Oh.
I'm gonna go get dinner. Thanks. I'll talk to you later.
See ya.
Yeah.
What was this? Oh, we just 5 hit B.
Oh, is that the Killjoy setup you taught them?
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Oh,
think
they didn't
B
want
team-
they didn't want me to do the KJ setup because they said to just go put them on A.
Yeah,
I
Yeah,
just
but-
copied
didn't
phosphor.
know.
B team
I
has
just
been
copied
playing
phosphor,
KJ
so-
on A.
Yeah.
I think that setup is fine if we were running like Harbor, like the meta
okay.
comp.
Yep. Exactly.
But we have a modified strat because we don't have Harbor.
Too long.
Two backside.
Like normal strat, like I don't think Viper plays B Link.
Coming down.
Two in there, two in there.
Oh yeah. Right.
Too long.
Two backside.
Think that dog was too early. Probably.
Okay. Yeah. So this is a. This is a. Order of operations mistake. You guys should be taking Halls back first, then dealing with Long. Right? Good teams will try to push through you and make sure that you can't take Halls for free that easily. So they'll try to catch you coming into the Halls.
Too long.
But I think because Christian Christian puts a wall, but peeks out before the wall goes up
Yeah.
and gets caught. So now you have no way of blocking this line of sight. Well, I guess you could omen smoke, right? But yeah, you see how half your team is fighting long and half your team is fighting backside. Really, it should be wall up, everyone fights backside, and then fight long altogether.
Yeah, and send a bird backside, right? Don't send a dog backside.
The dog is fine if it was like if it was at the point where we were already pushing backside. I think.
Yeah.
Backside.
Instead, it worked. In this case, it's just recon, which isn't as useful for the dog.
Two in there, two in there.
But yeah, it still had a flash.
Like you flash 2 here, you get 2.
Yeah, I feel like if nobody could chase the dog, it's really useless.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah, that round it was just a
Follow that dog.
If I
Sova drone without a
dog
pinging
backside,
ability.
we have-
Yeah. And on attack, it's the same, right? Like, really, you should be using the dog with Jet, like, on its butt. So that you can try.
Fighting it in.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's supposed to be a force multiplier.
Yeah.
We got.
Steve and I
Is
should have been closer to that dog.
D I don't know. Is he comfortable with the like smoke dash
Yeah,
or okay?
You just have to. I
Maybe
think
I
you
was
might
not
have to
paying
like tell
attention to
him, right?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
but
Yeah, at least two.
oh my god, knife out! Holy.
Oh,
He's brave.
a lot of them. Three.
Did somebody say 5B? Maybe somebody said 5B.
But yeah, you see how this turret's freaking goated?
Oh.
If you put it properly, it'll watch both.
Cajun turret. when you-
But yeah, that's the
How
Cajun
toxic.
turret. Yeah, that's the Cajun turret.
Alpha slow.
Oh yeah, we just take fights.
So much pain from KJ there. Jesus.
Yeah. I don't know about flanking with classics. It's probably not going to end well unless they're
Especially long
clueless.
V.
Yeah, like the only time it pays off is if they're clueless. Like, I don't know, they're low elo, they don't know how to watch for flank, right? But like against a good team, you're not going to catch someone off guard on flank, right? So, I would just group up and freaking deathball 5B with classics. You'll probably get like a few. If you get lucky, you get some headshots. Maybe they don't even win the fights, right? Like, so.
Makes sense.
Did you stop?
But also, like, there should have been an eco play. What was it? Was there an eco play?
I think there was. Well, maybe not team wide.
Yeah.
I don't
So,
think so.
yeah. See, that's another issue. You guys are eco. Do something crazy together.
Yeah, I
and-
wanted to put like I wanted to push B long, so like I toss a nade down or a molly down
KJ bot mid.
to take that space, because you guys always toss the Viper smoke up there, right?
Yeah.
So if you toss a molly up there, you prevent their push, and then you just 4-man push B.
Yeah. But yeah, it just seemed like you guys had no plan, and that's probably why. Like, eco rounds, you want to do something together, something crazy together is good.
Yeah, I think the premiere match was a little bit of a negative reinforcement because, like, realistically, yeah, team's aim was just better. They
Yeah.
were just winning duels.
I'm less inclined to it against A team just because I know they'll never
Is
ball.
is their main defense 3A side, 2B side?
Wait, what was Paul's argument there? Just out of curiosity.
Did you stop flashing A main, Paul?
I'm less inclined to it against A team just because I know they'll never death ball.
He's not wrong.
Yeah, yeah,
But
okay,
also,
yeah, yeah, okay.
Sky Flash through here is good if you know if they've been hitting 5. But yeah, Sky Flash through here when a team is defaulting will usually get you like no info.
That's fair, yeah.
I heard one A main.
Oh right,
Two.
I remember that. What's this?
Ult.
They're coming in A.
It's a nice shot. Flashy. Oof. Oh my god, I remember that fucking shot.
Woo.
So ridiculous.
So Ray hit
Full
45
blind.
Art.
One there, one there.
One enemy remains.
It's fine.
Forget.
I won.
Nice anti-eco.
AOA.
Placing swarm.
No, it's an anti-gun round again.
Oh, he's aggressive.
Oh, no,
this
like
round. He
the
gets a
last-
pick,
the last
and then he
round,
gets,
right?
Screwed.
Oh right, I remember this shit.
AOA.
Like, there's no way you're getting 2.
Yeah,
Nice pick,
I
nice
don't.
pick.
You can come back.
Like,
There needs to
He
be some
almost
head
got
balls.
two.
also, well, that's because Dan made a mistake, right?
Yeah.
Dan peeked out with no utility. I like specifically told him like we're just gonna get this orb, but he just peeks, right? Like, like if we want to take this like for real, we flash and Paul's dead, right? So we actually loop around, right? Because he's holding this close angle.
To
We
be
loop
fair, it
around.
was eco, and we've never pushed
Nice
A
pick,
before.
nice pick.
It was eco?
It's not eco.
Like we've never pushed A before,
Anyway.
nor you know,
Nice
contested
pick,
for the
nice
orb.
pick.
You can come back.
Yeah, but if you want to contest for the orb, I think we need.
You
More
bring
people.
Jets.
Yeah, so he was just egoing, because
Yeah.
Well, also, yeah, this is the wrong agent for the job, right?
Yeah.
This is
Yeah.
this is a Jet's job. This maybe Omen could get away with it, but Jet for sure, right? Because you hold this angle, pop your dash when you hear them, you get the kill and you dash out, right?
Yeah, and see, that's what I was kind of noticing. I think in the premiere match too, there was a lot of
My bot's
those
gonna-
like, not like super aggressive peeking, but just holding angles where you're gonna take a possibly 50-50 fight, and you're alone in the lane.
Yeah, this is a one and done for sure.
Go out. I'm gonna try to keep my alarm bot.
It
open.
just
Yeah, it just
worked
goes
a
back
lot
to
better
talk,
in premiere.
Link then.
having like more redundancies or thought out plans behind whatever you do. It's like what is that person's plan there? Like I'm just gonna go peek dry, hold an angle, and just hope I kill everybody who comes in my crosshair by myself.
Yeah, that's
Like there's not even a bailout plan.
yeah.
Trying to
Yeah.
rotate to mid. Oh shit. My alarm bot is still up.
Viper
For wall B.
14.
My alarm bot open.
Okay.
Well, also, why are you rotating through here?
I'll pick up Link then.
Trying to rotate to mid.
Because I had a bad I don't know. I don't know why I did that. No, I had a bad experience with Ray also killing me from rotating through arc, so I was just way too cautious. I don't know what I was doing, dude.
Because you should be just ready to kill someone off this thing, you know?
Yeah.
Or doubled up with Christian.
Oh shit. My alarm bot is still up.
Viper lit 114.
Pick up B.
Too low.
Pretty much one shot.
B. We're executing.
Man, yeah, set position in B was like super weak.
Oh yeah, you do these
Dude.
mollies. The mollies are really good, by the way.
Hey.
Yeah, look at that.
We cooked.
Oh yeah, they are.
Last one long. 83.
What happened to the first smoke?
No, one tower.
Wait for the mollies.
I think the first one is
Oh,
just the
Why?
connector smoke. I don't.
This one's like, it gives them like room. Like, you want to fight them. You want to fight them when they're mollied, you know? They're double damage. So like, look at how this is obscuring vision. Like, if someone was in this molly and went wider, you can't punish them now, right?
Yeah, because the molly specifically goes to the right side so we can fight that.
You fight this guy, yeah.
Last one long. 83.
Like, if anything, smoke the bomb, sure, but you should have smoked the
Yeah.
bomb first, then, right?
Oh no!
Yeah, like, doing this type of shit is literally just coin toss. Like, will they spam you in the right spot? I don't know. Flip a coin. That's probably the odds. So... so...
But did you see the vision of
I
my
like-
son?
Yeah, the mollies were really good.
Okay.
That's how it should be.
Dude.
Like, those
Okay.
mollies, applying that pressure is just really, really solid against the post-plant B setup.
Then this is the this is also some of the confusion, right? That I think Riley mentioned, where like, just because we
Bye, teammate.
played with KJ on A and
Oh,
just
yeah,
wasn't
yeah.
ready for that.
Yeah, we.
Yeah.
we
Oh,
don't know
right
what
here.
happened.
Yeah, KJ should be here.
What's the team comp you guys? What's the team card you guys have running on Monday?
This one.
Yes.
This one.
The same one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm just not playing because I'm a.
It'll be Bert playing KJ.
It'll be
But
Bert.
yeah,
And I'll be replacing Paul on Sky.
yeah.
Well, filling in, I guess, is the more appropriate term.
Yeah, now, see, this smoke and that flash, that's an appropriate response because this is weak side right now. Someone's coming, though.
One way coming down.
So now it's almost like you want them to come in now. Now you want them to come in.
Taking back my turret.
Christian, did you like playing Link, or would you
That's
prefer to
A.
do the sprinting to A?
I would rather play Art or A, I think.
Okay,
don't
so
know.
like set up, throw your wall, and then just sprint to A.
Yeah. Actually, I don't know, because then otherwise, what does Omen go?
They're
Omen can still play
I think
I'm doing
you
some
could
Velo plant stuff. I'm gonna share it later.
You can
setting up
still
some
play
stuff.
Omen A. You could play Omen backside and flash.
I
through
mean,
this.
A. Alvin originally had
Rushing
told
me,
us
rushing
we
me.
should just have KJ mid, Viper A, and then the rest of us can roam wherever.
Yeah, that's
as a
like that's the
three-man
thing. That's the
unit.
thinking man's Valo default defense.
be rushing B. 'Cause they're waiting for me to push.
I don't know if we're
I mean,
quite
I'm
ready
down
for
for
that,
it.
but
But
yeah.
if-
It'd be,
Otherwise, I can just
I
keep
mean,
holding Link.
the good news is, like, we should still be trying to win, but with 3 wins, we can be a little bit experimental.
Yeah.
It'll be experimental already with me calling instead of
Uh,
fall.
in this
Viper
league
with
system,
A.
does your opponent not change based on like your amount of current wins?
Yeah, you'll probably
Uh,
go against the 3-0 team.
Okay.
Yeah, probably yeah.
Yeah.
But
So maybe
The
that's
but
ultimate-
like the point being that like 375 points guarantees playoffs.
Yeah, yeah.
So
Mhm.
if we lose the next 3,
Yeah,
we're in
then it-
playoffs still.
Yeah.
And we should obviously still try to win for seeding, but like
Yeah.
we can afford to try things out and make ourselves better.
Yeah, I'm very surprised you guys' premiere match was against a 2-0 team, or like, I'm pretty sure they were 2-0.
That was a 2-0 team?
Yeah, it would be
Wait,
very.
what?
I mean, it should have been.
Well, I
I
don't
would
know. That's
expect
not
it
the
to
way it's
be.
been working though, because the first match we played was against a 1-0 team, and the second match we played was against an 0-2 team or an 0-1 team.
Uh,
I
So
think
it's
it's just
kinda-
like random. It's like just
I think they're
that just
trying.
matches you.
I think they said they'd try to, but I don't think it's necessarily working,
mm,
or like it's able to do it. That I think they're prioritizing matches.
yeah.
Cause that team was definitely not like 2-0
I can go
material.
search for them.
They're rushing
the
B, rushing B, rushing
standings.
B. 'Cause they're waiting for me to
Manual
push. Rushing B,
search.
rushing B.
Wait, what do we do here?
I don't know, but these like
We took
They're rushing B,
a.
rushing B, rushing B.
Oh right.
What is this?
Did you fake the fake?
Yeah, we did.
Yeah.
I remember. Oh man, damn! Steven got really fooled. He was like, "They're rushing B, they're rushing B." It caused all of you guys to rotate.
Yeah, because that's just the Viper who should be playing B long anyway, right?
Yeah.
Last player standing.
Oh, damn.
What are your
Ooh, that's a nice.
Okay,
Ult.
Viper ultimate.
Are you able to play backside with that?
You should run.
I think I have a little
Oh yeah.
a little pocket backside, like behind the main thing.
Mm.
Oh, not this one, but I made one. I fixed it later. This was my first time ulting A for defense, so I logged it out later.
Oh, I remember this round. I call it KJ old fake.
Yeah, the problem is I think I should have told everyone to just leave me alone on A.
Yeah.
I called KJ ult with Dan selling it. So Dan was the one smoke dashing.
KJ ult is so
Yo,
enticing.
he really sold it because he actually went in.
He actually went in and
Mad
died.
Man.
I fucking remember this. I remember this. I already left and he dashed in.
Yeah,
I
he
already
dies to.
spawned when he dashed in.
Dies Paul's judge, right?
I feel like this is a thing.
God.
Oh, and then he's saying, I feel like this is a fake.
And
then,
by that
Right
point,
when
it's
he
too
dashes
late.
in.
yeah.
Oh,
See-
that's
oh.
1000 IQ.
That's another thing about your guys' fakes. You guys aren't faking. You guys are
Making noise.
going to a side and then going to the other side. That's not faking. Faking is taking the bomb to one side, really selling the other side, and then taking the space on the other, like the side that you wanted to take the bomb with. So we actually like pushed out. The moment this KJ went down and the harbor wall came up and the jet dash, we were taking the space. So like
Yeah.
to you, it looks like, oh, there's a lot of shit happening here, so we're gonna rotate off, and that's when we're already walking up. But
Right.
what you guys were doing was like what? It was when Paul said fake B go A, right? Paul was sitting here, and then you guys took
Yeah.
3 towards B. One was holding mid, and then you guys were like taking these fights, whatever. One person gets opt, and then all you guys start running, and Paul hasn't even left his spot yet, right? Like that's why QB is so strong, because the QB is actually going while this like the other side is going, right? Because the idea is the rotate would have happened.
Yeah.
Is that a gun?
Viper
Like,
level 14.
You need something actually to convince the enemy team to rotate off or rotate to a site, right? The main difference, like when a team like hits or attacks or something, make it more convincing is right. They actually take ground. They're willing to take risk, and then they manage to get a success on the site, like picking people or like getting an important amount of space, right? Nobody's gonna be convinced that the site hit is gonna happen there if you have somebody die and then you leave. Like,
yeah,
what?
that's like the most readable thing. If someone
I mean,
dies,
yeah.
yeah.
If you think about it this way, right? If you're T side and you get a trade, even it's still worth it because you've already taken the space,
Yeah.
and there are fewer defenders on site than you are. Right? You have like you have another person and maybe one rotator. You have 4 people on site.
There's a
Right.
judge.
How do you pick that up?
That was a
Oh.
judge.
Yeah, if you sell a fake and like let's say Dan gets one. Like instead of Paul getting the kill, Dan kills Paul. Imagine how the fake would look, right? Even more better because it's like holy shit, they're killing us on that side. We need to go over there, right? So
No, that was our judge, I guess.
Actually, it is like in retrospect. I mean, KJ ult shows a lot, but it is kind of crazy
Were
that
you heaven or
we full rotated into. Yeah, they're just gonna
under
push the
first
Viper
CC?
ult.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, KJ ult's strong because of like lockdown and all that. So, but it can also be extremely deceptive because of that. You know, imagine they just hit a site with a KJ ult, but they all hit the other side. You know?
Yeah.
Fun doors.
yeah, now we ulted this side is fucked.
Wait, hold on. Let me flip back side.
Oh my god, I remember I heard Paul drop. I was like, this guy's so fucking dead.
Shit.
Look at
Wait,
this
hold on. Let me
shit.
flash back side. Oh, never mind.
Woo!
He played his time too. Oh no.
This
And
man
I
loves
heard
the
Riley
pod.
too. I heard Riley too, so I was ready to shoot him too, but he went this way.
Yeah, I
You
think
hear the flash? That's me peeking.
even in that case, yeah, I think you guys just leave me.
Yeah, I didn't know you could keep your ult up with
Oh,
the KJ
man.
ult.
That's
So
fair.
it's
Yeah, I
like,
wasn't
you
sure
know,
you'd
you
be
got
able to
back
keep that ult up.
It's
Oh,
ten.
oh.
Oh,
Yeah, that was crazy that you kept
Man.
this A
Oh,
ult up.
infinite
I thought you would
Alright,
have to
so
get
now
out.
is this
That was nuts.
like
I
supposed
waited
to-
until the very last second. To
Yeah, Christian
get
made the
out.
right call. He's like, just leave me alone on A.
Yeah.
We should have just like kept B.
Well, I
'Cause
didn't make the
it's-
call. It was a retroactive call, so it's,
Yeah,
but
yeah,
yeah,
true.
that's
Technically
that's what should have happened.
What a timing god. Oh my god.
Oh, you guys are playing it out.
Yeah, it was
Yeah,
play out all
yeah.
because it's scrim, so.
So the important part
Any
was
more
A team got attack rounds because, or I mean B team got attack rounds because they didn't get any.
Didn't get any in the
Premier
premier
match.
match.
We got like 2 or 3. We got the eco and the anti-eco.
So I took the space and then Steve peeked it, and I was like, oh no.
Yeah, Steve was getting very aggressive on B long in general. I feel like this game.
Yeah, like so I mollied Flashy off, and then we just took the space, right?
Yeah. I
But-
think it's fine for him to be taking this fight, actually, though.
Okay, okay. I think
'Cause
maybe
you
I
have
should have
turret
traded him.
advantage. You have 2 people here. He also has dash. Like,
Flashy's just flashy.
in all cases here, I would still say to take this fight. He just loses the duel.
112.
But
Yeah.
ideally, you trade. Yeah, you should be ready
Right.
I
to
think it'd
trade.
be nice to have had Paul there for the flash, though.
That's why I say initiator should be a duelist.
Yeah.
That's usually the rule.
And
Wait for the 112.
in principle, that could be fine because when Steven's pushing that aggressively and someone back behind me, you are getting info by pushing that far up into what was it the T side there,
Yeah.
right? And then even though yes, normally the defender side benefits, sorry, the attacker side benefits by trading down 1-to-1, right? You get a lot of info and space by doing that, and you can use that to affect your stack rotations and utility.
Also, Paul dies to the lurk on in spawn right here. I
Mhm.
He
think.
gets
Like,
one, right?
He didn't but I sorry, I mean like on the one on the right, that one on the right.
No, he
like,
kills
didn't even
Flashy,
clear
I
that.
think.
yep, they're in.
Look. Yeah, he kills
No,
Flashy.
no, but I mean like when he crossed, he didn't even check his right.
Oh yeah.
He crossed through mid.
Oh, yeah, yeah,
Like,
yeah.
after walk-
like right here.
like-
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Like right there, he's dead.
Yeah, like,
Right
look
here.
at this.
Once he cleared that.
Yeah, look
Like
at
he's
this
so.
shit.
He had
No, like-
confidence.
Like,
He's
I'm saying, like,
so
okay,
confident that they're here. That's
Extremely
fucking
Sorry,
confident.
no, what I'm saying is right here, he's dead.
He's
too,
dead,
for some reason,
yeah.
right? If,
No,
also,
no, no,
also
they-
the KJ
it's
bot could
impossible
be
to be
here
there.
as well, so like,
Yeah.
you should be ready for
It's
that.
impossible for anybody to be there at that moment.
It's an
He was
unnecessary
stream
gamble
sniping.
for sure.
Flowers
But yeah, I think Paul should just make a habit of pairing up with somebody. It doesn't necessarily have to be like a duelist.
Yeah.
Just pair up with somebody.
I think for Paul,
Go for
his
retake.
thing is that he has a tendency to get very comfortable being in one spot every round for defense.
Yeah.
That's just something I've noticed about him in general. So I think that's what's coming into play here. Also, he likes playing art as Sky, and so he tends to play art.
Is he playing art by himself?
He is here in this round.
Oh.
Yeah.
Also, he totally did say he was like crashing also this game, like Focus was.
Yeah. It's gonna be problematic in playoffs.
How many games did he play today, or of this day that right now?
This is just the second match.
Like
Oh,
I'm
nah,
almost.
he needs to get some endurance training.
Yeah.
Man. Like fucking,
I'm
I don't
almost.
know. I remember like binging games like crazy back in college.
I'm tempted to say I should call because I think Paul's a more valuable fragger.
Like in general.
I had
Yeah.
ult last round. Shit.
Like I could IGL and take that like mental strain off him and let him just kind of frag.
I think Paul just feeling the pressure because you don't need to have one person like being the IGL, like having like the onus put on Paul, because like people could say stuff, just I think they don't want to.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, he says he likes it though. It's just like a.
Kovacs moment.
It's just like, you know, as an individual member team, you could still offer ideas of like a certain play, or, well, most importantly, like in what was it, in a situation where a teammate is doing something, offer like utility or offer, you know, even your own body up to be useful, right? Like, this is a minor point, but like, for example, like Paul was like flanking, right, and then Kel was behind him, right? Obvious thing is like you two should link up and try to at least go for that fight together, but I don't think either player calmed anything to each other. Right?
Yeah, it was just like you're walking, and then Paul said, "I'm gonna flash," and that's it.
Yeah.
Just to add on that, like, I don't think offer is the right word. Like, if you're the character person that's playing a specific character, you should know that character, right? So you should know that you're using that flash. So it'd be like, I'm flashing right here, like versus like, oh, I'm gonna hold on, like offering your flash up. Be like, just do it and announce that you're doing it, so your team could play around it.
Yeah, sure. We'll go that way. The reason why I often tell you can, right, is just because not all utility might be immediately beneficial in that situation. I personally, okay, just like to keep that open, just based on my personal experience with teams. But
that's true.
Policy's mine too.
Yeah, I think in that case he's flashing because they already know he's flank.
Yeah, because of the
Alarm bot.
Yeah. And they just might not know that there's two, so you take the 2-person advantage if you can.
Is this the off angle round? Yeah, I think so. You guys win this round pretty sure. Oh no, we hit B. Never mind. Later round then.
Yes, I killed him finally.
Oh, Barbara. So big.
Yeah. Oh my god, the damn.
Late B link.
Yeah, that killed us in our match. This
fucked.
little fucking shit.
What do we? Is there something we can do to play around
out
it,
here.
or? Oh, push out.
Yeah.
Isn't
But
pushing out
even
mid, like,
then,
super
but the thing is,
risky?
the funny thing. Well, on a B hit, no, not really.
Oh.
The funny thing is, I actually had Albert. I called for Albert to push out there. And he got timinged. He went all the way around like this, and then he got killed here, and then someone came back. That was so fucked, man.
Really badly.
One main.
One enemy
Last one city.
Nice.
Oh, nice.
Kill.
Oh, we won this round.
You win
So
another
could you-
one. You win one where yeah, this one actually. Look at this off angle. Look at this fucking off angle. Even if you know about it, it's so
That's
fucked. Yeah, you
disgusting.
can't do anything about it. Like, even if you know about it, it's such a bad angle to clear at that moment that like you're kind of fucked.
Jeez, Kelvin.
Like, the only counter is when you actually hit A, you just don't go along this wall, you come this way. Which is what a lot of people actually do now.
But if we have a KJ there, it's
Yeah,
for that.
exactly. Yeah, a lot of people just hit this side instead, and then you just like take the fights out like this from the corner.
Spike down A.
Question: why do people route around the right wall? Wouldn't the left wall always be better?
This one, or this
Yeah,
one?
like what? Or the other one?
This one?
The one? Yeah.
You need to clear this corner. So the
Isn't it
logic,
better to
the reasoning is because you want to maximize your distance from the angle at which you're clearing the corner, right? But because you're doing that, you're opening yourself up to this off angle. So it actually becomes more beneficial to you to just run up past it, run around this close corner and clear it instead.
But wouldn't you want to like a peek around the left wall to clear that corner?
This one?
Because if you're walking on the right, then they see your body before you see them.
Correct. Which is
So
why.
then-
So really, the actual correct thing to do is have Jet smoke dash, but dash sideways so she clears this. That's like proper clearing, because this angle is such a. There's only really going to be one person here, right? And the Jet should be able to clear that by smoke dashing with the left, like looking this way, left dashing. And if the Jet does that, then everyone else doesn't have to worry about it. Then everyone can come out this side, right, with their back to it, you know, and you can fight this angle, and then you avoid this one, and you avoid this freaking one way. The issue is off angle. The issue is KJ bot. This is why putting the KJ bot here is so good. Is because people want to clear it, so they'll naturally go to this wall, which is why this off angle is so good. It like naturally baits people into clearing it the wrong way.
Last player standing.
2v2, 1v1 duel, and a 1v1 duel. Right. Yeah. Just lose both. That's fine.
Oh my god, they don't do this anymore.
Yep.
Just A exec.
Try to force them to rotate. Use a lot of util.
Oh right.
Here I should call that I'm all-in default.
Use a lot of util.
Viper 19. 62 Viper. Very.
CT and backside.
Flower.
One down.
Both flower, I think, or CT.
One and
Nice. Art.
say
Yeah.
one.
I got confused.
Yeah. I want Paul to be here and Riley to be this person. Like, if you see the alarm bot, then you could like finesse it, right? You could smoke it so that it doesn't see you as you walk by. You could TP past it. Yeah, there's a lot more outplay to a flanker as Omen than there is on Sky.
Paul's practicing his lurking on Initiator.
I was like, wait.
Even Viper can do this better than Sky.
Yes.
Yeah. You could put your orb to block it.
I think every time you guys see Paul alone, just reel him back.
Yeah. Like
Just be like, hey.
Paul really should just be playing with someone always. Like as an initiator, like
Telling me on Monday I go on solo missions. That's my role as Sky.
Oh yeah.
Paul cosplay.
I remember this.
Did I pick it?
Well, no, yeah.
Oh.
We also called a punish because he's been flanking mid, and we were like, and we were like, just put the turret top mid and fucking punish whoever picks it.
Yeah, and that should be a future warning for anybody who feels like super confident, just like blasting away at a turret with no consequence. Like if you adjust your crosshair and like shoot at an arrow, you shoot at a turret, something. No, you're not gonna be safe. Like if they're good, your face should be blasted off like the moment you shoot.
Yeah.
Or you could bait it. Keep the turret, then
Whoa.
fix your crosshair and shoot their head off.
I know, but you know they have Pika's advantage, right? So.
Yeah.
Wait, Riley, do you not shoot at this guy? Oh, he's not here.
I think if Paul's gonna do that play, he should I think he should come here earlier so I can peek with him.
On this
the
side?
doors.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I agree.
Peek it together.
It's also fucked though because like this angle. If we're taking mid
Oh.
control,
Yeah, that's why I need Harbor
But just
for that.
120 on Jet.
just taking mid with our comp is fucked. I feel like.
you can have Omen smoke this.
Was he Harbor stunned? Is that why he didn't shoot?
Oh, maybe that could be it. I can't tell.
His
From
flash when he
this.
dies anyway.
It doesn't seem like it was Harbor stun, but.
Well, he's
Oh, he
Harbor
might have been
stun.
KO flashed.
He was KO flash on the second when he
120 on
dies
Jet.
for sure.
I see.
Art.
Oh, he does shoot at the Jet. He said 120.
Oh, he just whiffed then.
Last player standing.
1 second.
and gun Steve here.
What? But it's alright.
Lag,
bad.
right? Yeah, yeah. Actually,
Yeah, you guys aren't adapting.
Yeah, I
Like,
think
you guys
that's
are
been a
losing rounds,
defense.
and I
I
think,
think
like,
at this point we're
yeah,
demoralized.
you
and we
just
don't
gave
lose.
up. Like, you should be.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think it's also just a defense problem we have in general that was very much so in Ascent. It was kind of hidden by the fact that Ascent is just defense sided, so our reactive play kind of worked because
Yeah.
there's only so much you can do. And then last game, we were the team was just better.
Yeah.
What would you suggest we change with our like positioning for this round, or like?
Well, first off,
What?
this angle playing here is usually never good.
Especially with KJ.
Unless maybe it's eco round, you have a judge, right? Then you can play up close to this angle and like maybe you get something done. But otherwise, this angle should not be played. Plus, there's so much KJ shit here. Like, you guys should just play. Like, if Riley was here playing off this stuff, and then he's backside playing off this stuff, like that's much better setup, right?
I think
I
I'd
think-
rather have Guy on B playing the Jet.
Yes.
I have a few set up for you guys actually. Once you
Yes,
guys are done with
Michael
this,
can
you
go
guys-
over those as well. But basically, like, this is you're playing it like Ascent, where you're just like gonna react to whatever they do, versus let's have a play for taking B long. Let's have a play for taking A main. Let's have a play for taking mid. Right. Like the stuff that A team did on defense was like, here, Dan, I'm gonna help you take all this space so that you can hold the op like this, right? Rather than back here. That's a play, for example. Then we could do. Then you can leave immediately afterwards and stack aside. You could do the same with A. You could do a lot of util flush out this, have the op like posted like this, and then you could leave and stack B, for example. You can also do a mid control play. We didn't. So A team doesn't really have a lot of mid plays, mostly because we followed Thinking Man's Valo video. But like with Michael, he has mid lurks. He has a mid lurk wall set up. So like we're gonna contest mid a lot more with Michael, right? So there's a lot more ways to be playing than just doing like the same thing over and over again. Like at some point, like I would say right around here, round 5, you lose round 5 and you're like, okay, let's do something. Let's do something different, because it feels like every round's the same, right?
Right.
Oh yeah, I remember this. What happened earlier? Oh, we just hit A. We were practicing our A hit, by the way.
Yeah, and I think at this point also it turns into a lot of like, we are holding a site, we get killed by the execute, and then it's a 2vx retake.
they pick me, man. No, like
Just
you just
rough.
stay crossed with me.
Oh hit 80.
Yeah. Yeah, so this round, Christian, you have Viper roll. I don't know at what point you had it, or how long you've had it. But like when you had it, remember the round you said you were gonna ult A?
Yeah, I should just do that again.
Yeah. Even though like we like did stuff to go around your ult, right? Like the KJ ult, and then we force rotates if it was a fake, and then we went B. Even though that happened, you can still do this. Is still a strong play. Don't be
Just
dissuaded.
make it so that A is not A is not a problem for us anymore.
Exactly. Yeah.
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 I think that's like one of the problems, like playing against the A team. Is like I do something and it just doesn't work. I'm like, oh, I guess it was a bad play.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
it. Yeah.
It's like, but it's like the wrong feedback. I
Yeah.
feel like.
Because like we didn't go A because there was a Viper ult, you know.
Yeah.
We just wanted to fake it so that, you know. So yeah.
The feedback there was the macro call that the rest of the team shouldn't have stuck around your ult.
Yeah. But yeah, that's pretty much.
I just feel like it's hard to tell sometimes, like if
Yeah.
a play is bad or if it's just.
Yeah, that's why
good,
VOD review
but-
is so important, right?
That analyze in more detail, right? Like people still die in car crashes even though seatbelts exist, right? That doesn't mean you shouldn't wear one.
But yeah. Oh. Wait. This was much fun. Yeah. Okay, cool. I rewinded it. I guess 3 rounds. Yeah, and that's pretty much it. I guess Michael can go over his stuff.
Yeah,
Swapping stream.